A new survey and terrain function in Civil Designer version 9 is the load strings from file function, which will allow you to copy terrain strings from one Civil Designer project into another Civil Designer project. So for example, in this project in view on my screen, if I go to display setting, you can see under the string settings over here, multiple platform strings in this particular project, which I would then like to transfer across to a separate Civil Designer project. I've already loaded 2 of those platform strings into this separate project. So just running through the process, it's under the File menu, Load Strings from File, and then you've optionally got 2 ways of doing it. As far as the file formats go, you can use a current version, Civil Designer 9 version of the file, the string files, which are then incorporated into the structured storage file. And then if you're working with older version files, you can select that. That would be the individual string files that you can then select from. So the new updated Civil Designer 9, all the files are incorporated into the one file, the DTM file, which is now DT9. The older versions, those string files were all separate files. Let's just have a look at that. This is from the 8.5 version of this project. So I could, for example, bring in a couple of those. So just using my control key, I can select a few, open them up, and then I would be able to import them directly. A couple of options here as far as the destination file name goes. So you'll see there's a drop down. You might already have a platform, a string platform in this particular project that we're importing it into with the same name. So if there's some sort of conflict between the names, you can reset or suggest a name, and then you can add a suffix to the destination name just to make sure that they're not named exactly the same. Okay, I'm just going to cancel this particular import, and then I'm going to do the full import. So this would be for the individual files. Okay, so just repeating that function, load strings from file. I'm going to use the current version, and it's multiple strings, so this is the new version, the DT9 file. Just open that up, and then it lists all the strings in that particular project. Okay, I just wanted to use this method to show you. So in this case, I've already loaded that block H and the main platform 2 strings already in this project, so it's highlighting it in red to indicate that there is a conflict with the name. So I could just deactivate those 2 and then just bring in the rest. But as mentioned, if you are bringing in, and you've already created a few platforms in this existing project, importing, and there's a duplication of names, then you can suggest a different name or add in suffix. Okay, so in this case I can just bring them across. Okay, so those are all the additional platforms. Those colors, remember, you can just double click and change a color for a platform in the properties bar over there. Okay, so that's loading terrain strings from one project, be it the older version project files, and then or the current new version 9 file into a totally separate project.